Speel jy tennis?
Ja, maar ek is nie so goed soos sy nie. Ek's actually nobody.
Wel, ek is seker eendag sal jy somebody wees.
Sesibuyile with more excitement, more wonders, ma stress na ma vibes, na yonke into la emhlabeni. Tonight on E. I'm so stupid, man. Yeah, we're back with more shows, more entertainments, more suggestions that I'd like for you guys to try. As stated previously, I'm making this video to showcase shows for everyone that keeps complaining that South African shows is just crime and imjolo, yabona, it's just heists and romance plots. To be like, no guys, we do have other things for you guys to watch. And in my last video, I didn't explain all the shows I said I was gonna explain, and we're back. And I've said this previously, like just take 2 minutes to just browse the content, the shows and movies that we have out there. I mean, we've got sports, we've got dancing shows, we now have a law show. I mean, picture this plot line. Soweto in the year 2066. Yes, there's a Soweto super circuit. Picture this plot line. It's the future. Earth has made friends with alien species and whatnot, and Soweto is now some sort of future Afrocentric. Look, man, it's lit, it's wild. You should really check out Kizazi Moto. There's so much more, and I'm excited to delve in today's video because I'm gonna be talking heavily about the sports and even the animations that have been coming out of South Africa. So yeah, I know, enough with the yapping, let's get right into it. In today's video, we're gonna be going over Miseducation, a nice coming of age teen drama story, and we're going to be going over Breekpunt, a sports show which I feel like we need more of in this country. We need more of, and we're going to be going over Kizazi Moto. Yeah, I'm excited about that one. Yazin, it's about time we get our own college shows, eh? Miseducation, a nice simple coming of age teen drama story about Mbali Hadebe, the daughter of a disgraced corrupt politician who, after the scandal, a big scandal comes out about the wrongdoings of her politician mom or political mom, whatever the term is, tries to run away from her as she navigates and moves to a small town randomly in Makando, where she tries to rebrand herself, distance herself from her mother. As you know, if you're the child of some politician who got caught for all these random scandals, I mean, what else can you do, hey? What else you gonna do? So what I really do like about the show is just its nice simplicity. Mbali here, who just is trying to navigate college. She goes to Graham University, navigating college, navigating her social life, trying to impress her crush. I know I sound like a broken record, but none of this crazy stuff of crime, drugs. Okay, firstly, 2 things. Number 1, shout out to the fact that they were willing to show a corrupt politician actually getting caught, getting seized by cops, the hawks, whatever, for all of the random scandals and dealings that they've been doing. Shout out to a show that's willing to highlight that. Like, that is a big part of what kickstarts the plot. And second thing, massive shout out to the show for introducing me to a town called Makanda. I didn't know we had a town called Makanda in South Africa. I mean, that name is so tough, bruh. Makanda. Imagine telling people, would say, I grew up in Makanda. I'm from Wakanda. Mina ngiphume Makanda, mina ngiphume Makanda. No, like, honestly, that name is so raw, bruh. That name goes so hard. Makanda sounds like a place where they breed warriors, bruh. Like, from age 5, all the little girls and boys are given weapons and they are training in Makanda. I had to look it up, and I had to look up, like, where's Makanda? Okay, I see. Then I see, it's Grahamstown. Okay, I know Grahamstown. Honestly, one of the best renames in this country. I had to look up where this name Makanda comes from. I see that it's from an old ancestral king. An advisor to an old ancestral king. Okay. No, shout out to Makanda, man. Thanks for that tough name. Shout out to your parents for naming you Makanda. I might name my kid Makanda. One of my kids are getting the name Makanda because that name goes so raw. Plus, I'm dating a closer woman, so screw it. Makanda forever. Ish, okay. I'm losing the motion. Let me get back on track real quick. So like I said prior, it's about time we get our own college show. I also like this show for the fact that it's also relatable to just the average youth. It shows all the relatable struggles, going to campus, the fees. In fact, it even shows the SRC comrade that just refuses to graduate. Yeah, I love almost every character in the show. Starting with Jay. Jay is a day one homie. Definition of ride or die is Jay. Everyone deserves a Jay in their life. Jay helps Mbali do the most ridiculous things, from just helping her get a crush to sabotaging on-campus votes. I mean, let's applaud Jay, Shem. And then we've got Apiwe. Shem, Apiwe. Apiwe is the struggling student on campus. Her bursary fell through, so baby girl has to now work, like do extra work off campus, odd jobs and finicky stuff, while also trying to focus on her studies. And Aisha, poor girl. And worst of all, she's Mbali's roommate. You know what's another twist I like about this show? You know how most movies or show will have roommates, the people that don't like each other, be thrown into situations where they're forced to get along and they become friends by the end of the movie or the show. Lana, nix. Apiwe and Mbali do not bond. Caesar, our resident SRC person who refuses to graduate campus. If you are a South African that's attended any university in this country, that's who Caesar is. The guy always telling you, vote, the comrade, gahle gahle. I wanted that intellect, you know what, I don't want to go too much into it. I'm getting PTSD. There's Usivu. You know what I also like about the show? Usivu is that jock. Yabona, captain of the sports team, the good-looking guy. He could have easily been written as just that one-dimensional jock who gets lit and just gets all the baddies or whatnot. But no, Sivu is more than just, you know, the typical stereotypical jock. And that's also what I liked about the show. You know, he's actually got heart. He does his sports because he really enjoys it, not just, hey, you know, I'm the football star, what. No, he's got heart. He generally does help people. I also like that he does have a stable relationship, because like I say, a lot of these jock sports people, they're always playing around with their girls or trying to prove that, hey, I can get this girl, whatnot. No, Sivu was a chill dude, like a gent. You know, like I did like Sivu, Shem. I did like Sivu. I just feel like Sivu was easily manipulated and easily swayed. The guy could like not make his own decision in the show. If it's not his parents, if it's not his girlfriend, if it's not Umbali, brother was just easily easily swayed, Shem. There's too many characters that I'm gonna have to list off now. This might make the video really long. I'm just gonna quick round the remaining ones. Natalie, cool girl. She's that girl who in high school you could see she was very indoors in high school. Now that she's got freedom, she's going crazy. She's going all out. I mean, like, Haibo, she's out here hooking up with her varsity college campus lecturer. Like, girl, you just matriculated. Relax. Junior is that geeky, nerdy guy. My only issue with how they displayed Junior, or how Junior was written in this show, is that he's the stereotypical nerd guy. And I'm like, Aibo, come on. In the big 2023, Tina as geeks, me, myself as a geek, I didn't like this rendition. We are not these weirdo guys. Yes, we like anime. Yes, we play PlayStation. But yes, we also go out, we groove, we meet people. Yes, we have Kwababa. Well, hey, Kwababa is shy, but Aibo, we are not this weird. That's my only critique with Junior's character. And then there's Pearl, Sivu's girlfriend. I have to be honest, I don't remember anything about Pearl that can make her stand out for me personally in the show. I feel like she was, I don't know, underwritten. The only thing I remember about Pearl from this show was just this one scene.
You really don't answer your texts, do you? Oh, hell, dude, don't you have a test to study for, a class to attend, instead of popping up everywhere?
And I saved the best for last. Mubarak. Mubarak is the craziest, most entertaining character on the show. Mubarak was a fun time. I hate the fact that this guy didn't get the screen time he deserves. No, justice for Mubarak. Mubarak deserved more screen time. He deserved more character. He deserved more time to shine. Mubarak was someone who was running for SRC president. Imagine someone this crazy running for SRC president. He's out here trying to ban technology. He threw fire to one of the buildings on campus. He's that guy. I would have voted for Mubarak, my guy. There's so much more I can say about Miseducation, but we've got a bunch of other shows for me to talk about right now, so I'm gonna have to cut it here. All I'm gonna say is Miseducation is a nice show. It's a nice, simple, fun premise, a nice coming of age teen college show which you can watch with the family, you know. And the ending of the show, the little plot twist that happened, man. Where is season 2? You Bishop. P.S. Shout out to Natalie's mom. Natalie's mom is a whole character. Breekpunt was a welcome surprise. I want to start this off by saying we need more sports shows. We need more sports shows promote, you know, being active, that promote fitness, that promotes positive competitiveness, promote and inspire the youth to be more active out there. Breekpunt is a sports show that follows Ashley Joshua, an aspiring tennis player. I think a lot of people will relate to the show in the sense that just like how a bunch of us grew up in families that generally support us in sports, think that the sports thing is what matters when you should be focusing on your books. That's this show to the T. Who Ashley has to fight the hurdle that is her father, and her father wants her to do nothing with tennis. Her father wants her to just focus on books. Her father is hardcore strict about it, and Ashley, being the little rebel that she is, she's pushing through for that goal of playing tennis. She's very talented. She's talented enough to compete in this thing called the All Africa Open. The top high school tennis players compete. But I also say we need more shows like this for the youth. Is that I love Ashley's determination and her drive in the show. Like, she has a strong determination to pursue her dream of tennis. Unlike all these other shows where, I know it feels like I should talk more about Breekpunt and roast these other shows, but how these other shows, we've got our main characters that are in high school that are busy disobeying their parents to go partying, to go drugs or something, you know. And it's like, can we please get some positive reinforcement for the youth? Here, Ashley is disobeying her dad to pursue tennis. And she's like committed to the game. She trains like crazy. And I like also the show even highlights how being, how should I say, super driven can have some of its negative impacts, where it gets to the point where Ashley even starts taking performance enhancement drugs, and at some point she even starts playing dirty, where she teases her opponent, gets in her head. I cannot praise the show more than I can right now. Also, I want to give a shout out to Ashley's boyfriend. Ashley's boyfriend is one of the most loyal gents I've ever seen. Like, he is day one home. And another thing I enjoy about this show, no unnecessary cheating in the plot lines. This is an overall enjoyable, good show. Don't let the fact that it's Afrikaans get to you. Another thing I want to highlight with Breekpunt is that this show displays a positive, healthy, loving African family. There's this character, Upalesa, who's Ashley's best friend. Upalesa being from this like loving, supportive African family. Her parents support her in everything with the whole tennis thing. In fact, you know what? I did a little TikTok that'll properly highlight what I'm talking about. Upalesa, and she has the most supportive African parents I've ever seen.
One of the few ranked players in South Africa. Palesa Bengu, how are you feeling?
I am just so excited. This is a great opportunity to showcase local talent.
Oh, anyone here to support you in your first round?
My parents, of course.
I'm loving this so much, and I think this show would heal the inner child of so many African kids, ne? They are at every game. Like, do they not have jobs? Yeah, there's this scene where the parents are meeting with like the head of this sports field, whatever, and they're hosting the huge tournament here. Manje, the parents Agapalesa, they're busy trying to organize the best coach for her.
Right.
Well, there's not much more that I can do. This is the issue. We have to put Palisa first. And if we can't deliver what she needs, well, we may have to look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Imagine, bruh, African parents going to this extent. I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't go to a private school. Is this how private school parents act? Someone who went to private school tell me this is how it gets down. Because like,
Fair.
Of het jy nie gesê jy kan vir Brad Simpson kry om vir Palisa te coach?
Bruh, she's even telling her in Afrikaans. He's telling her in Afrikaans, like, yo, get my child the fucking coach. I'm not
Probeer harder.
Probeer harder. Man sitting there next to her like, yeah, that's my wife. Jokes aside, nah, I really love this. It's just nice seeing a wholesome, loving, supportive African family. Other characters I want to highlight in the show is Ashley's mom. Ashley's mom, super supportive of everything that Ashley does. Ashley's mom even goes to the point of like, yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna spoil that. Go watch the show. But she does crazy things to support Ashley. And then there's Ashley's brother. He's going through the most because the father's really tough on them with education. The father was happy that Ashley's brother Carl is studying medicine and was like, yeah, this will be the first doctor. Meanwhile, Carl's going through the most. He's not happy in that course. And then there's Malcolm Davids. Malcolm Davids is this former pro tennis player that Ashley looked up to and aspired to. And then she eventually finds him and finds that he's, he's washed up and everything. For the Mzansi that always likes to portray drugs, at least portrayed in this manner. So Malcolm Davids is a recovering addict. And to be honest, I can't remember if it was performance enhancement drugs that he was addicted to or what was the case. But yeah, the show went through this whole stage of when Ashley found her, it gave new life into him because Ashley wanted him to train her to be her coach. And then he goes through this whole life-changing experience of coming clean and recovery and the withdrawals. Carl comes and helps. It was honestly a very beautiful moment. I honestly cannot praise the show enough. I enjoyed everything about the show. Well-written characters. I love how Ashley is very flawed, very, very flawed person. I love how the show really highlights sports and wanting and fighting for your dreams and pushing for your dreams and support and the conflicts in family. Yeah, give Breekpunt a try. I cannot wait for season 2. Thank you for tuning in and watching my video. I hope that you guys appreciated this video. I hope I at least got one person to try something new. And yes, I know I was supposed to talk about Kizazi Moto. Yo, this video is already pretty long. And I'm sure whoever's watching this is pretty tired of my voice right now. But no, Kizazi Moto is an awesome show. Let me just drop some highlights about Kizazi Moto real quick. So Kizazi Moto is an animation, basically a cartoon series that centers around Africa in the future. This show was a beautiful production that involved artists from all over the continents that came together and made a show that focuses on each episode being a different story, a different scenario. Kizazi Moto is a show that should have been playing on our local channels, on Cartoon Network, on SABC, on everywhere. These are the cartoon shows we should be growing up with, or the future generation should be growing up with. Let me just give you an idea of what some of the episodes are about. In one episode, it takes place in Soweto in the year 2066, like I mentioned prior. Humans and aliens have made contact. There's a kid who's half Zulu, half alien. It's lit, it's crazy. In another episode, it takes place Zimbabwe, but in Great Zimbabwe. If Zimbabwe wasn't colonized, then it's also all futuristic, Afrofuturism. In another episode, it takes place in a world where the gods get their power from adoration from social media. So that kind of gives you like a Black Mirror vibe. Yeah, it's all very interesting concepts, which is why this show should be playing on Cartoon Network, by the way. There's also an episode where a little girl goes to like the ancestral plane, and it's a nice little kiddish cartoon version. Essentially Coco. You all know the movie Coco, right? I feel like this was our version of Coco, this episode where this girl goes and meets with her ancestors, and it's a nice little cartoonish vibe. Yeah, man, I one day make a full-blown video on Kizazi Moto. Underappreciated, underrated cartoon show that should have been on our Cartoon Network, on our SABC2. Kizazi Moto is fire, guys. Please, I'm begging you, watch the show. So yeah, till next time, I'll be dropping more content. Please like and subscribe. And yeah, thank you for tuning into Bioskop. Enjoy ya.